Hi guys, and welcome to episode 7 here on Raven's Haven. Today I'm going to be telling you guys about the time that my family received a pretty strange package in the mail. So what happened was, a little bit before Christmas, I had ordered something for myself online and was expecting it to come in on a certain day. And I know for whatever reason I wasn't going to be home that day, so I had asked my parents if they could be home to make sure that my package would be received. So they said, yeah, sure, no problem, but they lied, and they only stayed home for a little bit and then they left. So guess what happened while they were out? My package was attempted to be delivered, but nobody was there to receive it, so they came home to a nice little paper on the door saying, we tried to deliver your package, but now it'll be at the post office and you can only pick it up tomorrow. Along with that paper, there was another one on the door saying the exact same thing for another package. So the first one was clearly for me, I think it had my name on it, and the second one, the writing was like not very clear and we couldn't really tell what it said exactly. So my parents asked me if I ordered something else online, if I was expecting something else, and me being a somewhat avid online shopper, I don't really remember, but if nobody else is expecting a package, it very well could be mine. So I'm looking at the tags that were left on the door, and the second one that's not so clear kind of looks like it says that it's from my dad's company. So I try to tell him that, and he goes, oh no, my company doesn't deliver with UPS, it can't be my company. So the next day, my parents were getting ready to go do their pre-Christmas crazy shopping, and one of the first stops they made was to the post office to pick up these packages. So one of them was clearly the one for me, and the other one was this huge brown box, no obvious markings, nothing gave it away, but it was huge and it was really, really heavy. So because it was so big, they decided to drop it off at home before continuing with their shopping because it took up too much space in the car. And just out of curiosity, real quick before my parents left again, they opened up the top and pulled out whatever was inside, and it was a huge gift basket with like fresh fruit all over it. So it turns out that it was in fact from my dad's company. My parents left and I'm looking at this fruit basket and I call them and I'm like, hey, should I maybe unload this fruit basket because it's all like fresh fruit, maybe they should be refrigerated or something because some of them are clearly going bad. And my parents go, oh yeah, good idea. So I start going through this fruit basket and it's like the weirdest thing ever. It was definitely a nice thought, but I have no idea whose idea it was to send fruit in the mail. It was hilarious. So I start going through it and there's all these like loose strawberries on top and like Baby Bell cheeses. Those are like the first noticeable things, and oranges and clementines. They're just like all over in this basket. Oh, and loose grapes too. Some of them were like on a vine, but so many of them had fallen off. They were just like all over. Things were squished. Things were like brown, soft, and bruised and like not nice to receive in the mail. It was just so ridiculous to me that I couldn't do it by myself. So I had to call a friend to share with them my disbelief at what's going on in this gift basket. I'm like, oh, here's a can of Pringles. What will I pull out next? Who knows? Like, it's anybody's game. Everything I kept pulling out, it was so ridiculous. That just made me question more, like, who thought of this? Who thought this was a good idea to send fruit in the mail? I mean, obviously the intentions were nice, but I don't know that it was the most well thought out gift basket in the world. I pull out some chocolate. There's like a really nice box of chocolate caramel praline things. And then, along with all this fresh fruit, the next thing I pull out is a fruit cake. Then there's some chocolate covered raisins or cranberries or something. Among all this rotten fruit, there was like a couple mangoes. So the next thing I noticed was that there was a kiwi. Just one. Among all this fruit, they chose to send one single lone kiwi. I don't know why. I don't know who did it. I don't know who thought of it. But again, it just keeps getting weirder and weirder. So next I pull out an entire pineapple. Are you kidding me? A whole pineapple. Somebody sent a whole pineapple in the mail. Somebody thought it was a good idea to put a pineapple in a basket, put a post stamp on it, and send it across the country. I don't know who, but somebody thought so. But it gets better. Wait, there's more. Next I pull out an entire watermelon. A watermelon. Are you still with me? A watermelon. Then there's like some bananas, a couple peaches, some Chinese pears. So after we get through the weird fruits and the nice chocolates, what I pull out next, you will never guess. I pulled out an entire ham. A ham. I then pull out a huge Polish smoked sausage that somebody sent in the mail. I cannot emphasize this enough, that somebody somewhere thought that it was a good idea to send all this stuff in the mail. The mail! It was in a box, for God's sake. So now we got all the rotten fruit, all the good fruit, all the cheese, all the chocolates, the fruit cake, the Pringles, oh, the ham, and the sausage. What is there left in this basket? The big pièce de résistance. There's a huge bottle of booze. So they sent a gigantic bottle of Crown Royal, which may not even have been the heaviest thing in there because, let me remind you, they sent a watermelon and a ham. But anyway, this bottle was so big it had a handle on it to help you pour. So finally, that is everything that's in the basket. So after I sorted everything and got rid of all the rotten fruits, I set up everything that was in the basket, and there was just so much stuff. I'll insert a picture now. So at last, I got through that basket. That was everything in it. And again, I maintain my opinion that the intentions were good, but I can't say it was totally well thought out. So let me include a picture of some rotten fruit I pulled out of that basket. Yeah, I don't know whose idea it was. It was nice of them to think of my family, but that was a kind of crazy gift basket. So that was the story of the mysterious gift basket that my family received in the mail, and I'm still just fascinated. So we'll see you back next week, and until then you can subscribe to my channel because that would be really cool, or you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter down below. That's it. I can't wait to see you next time.